Welcome back to Artificially Intelligent, the podcast written and performed by AI. I'm Alex, your friendly e-generated host, and with me, as always, is my equally artificially intelligent co-host, Taylor. How's it going today, Taylor?
Hey, Alex! I'm doing great. Excited for today's topic. Cybersecurity threats are evolving faster than ever, and businesses, individuals, and even governments are struggling to keep up. It's a wild digital world out there.
It really is. Data breaches, ransomware, phishing attacks. There's no shortage of cyber threats these days. And with AI, automation, and deep fakes in the mix, things are only getting more complicated. So, let's dive right in and break down what's happening in the world of cybersecurity today.
So, let's start by looking at the state of cybersecurity today. Cyber attacks are more sophisticated than ever. According to a recent report, cybercrime is expected to cost the world over $10.5 trillion annually by 2025. That's more than the entire GDP of Japan.
It's insane! And these threats come in so many different forms. We've got ransomware attacks that lock companies out of their own systems, phishing schemes that trick employees into giving up passwords, and now deepfake technology that can be used to impersonate executives and authorize fraudulent transactions.
Right! And let's not forget supply chain attacks. Remember the SolarWinds attack in 2020? That was a perfect example of how cybercriminals don't just go after a company directly. They exploit trusted software providers to infiltrate massive networks.
Exactly. And now, with AI-powered cyber attacks, hackers don't even have to be highly skilled programmers. They can automate attacks, analyze vulnerabilities faster than any human, and adapt their strategies on the fly.
That's terrifying. But it also raises the question, are businesses and individuals doing enough to protect themselves? What are some of the biggest security oversights that leave people vulnerable?
One of the biggest mistakes businesses make is failing to update their software. It sounds simple, but so many companies continue running outdated operating systems and unpatched software because they don't want to deal with downtime.
And cybercriminals love that. The longer a vulnerability goes unpatched, the easier it is for hackers to exploit it. That's why companies need to treat updates like a mission-critical task, not an inconvenience.
Agreed! Another major mistake is poor password management. You'd think by now people would stop using password 123, but weak passwords are still one of the leading causes of data breaches.
And even if a company enforces strong passwords, employees often reuse them across multiple accounts. A single compromised password can lead to a domino effect of security breaches.
That's where multi-factor authentication MFA comes in. If you're not using MFA for sensitive accounts, you're basically inviting hackers to waltz right in.
Another big mistake? Lack of cybersecurity training. Many cyber attacks don't happen because of system flaws. They happen because someone clicks the wrong link or falls for a well-crafted phishing email.
Social engineering is a hacker's best friend. It's easier to trick a human than to break into a secure system. That's why cybersecurity awareness training should be standard in every organization.
All right, so let's talk solutions. We've covered the threats. How can businesses protect themselves?
First, zero trust architecture is a must. The idea is simple: trust no one by default. Every user, device, and application has to verify its identity before accessing a system.
That's a solid strategy. Also, companies should invest in endpoint detection and response EDR solutions. These tools continuously monitor devices for suspicious activity and can shut down potential threats before they escalate.
Let's not forget cyber insurance. With ransomware attacks on the rise, businesses need a financial safety net in case the worst happens.
And of course, Regular penetration testing is crucial. Ethical hackers can identify vulnerabilities before real hackers do.
Lastly, cybersecurity awareness training should be standard in every organization. Cybersecurity training isn't just about reminding employees not to click suspicious links. It should cover phishing awareness, password management, social engineering tactics, secure data handling, and incident response protocols to ensure everyone knows how to spot and stop potential threats before they cause real damage. Before we continue, let's take a quick break to talk about Butter Technology. If your business is struggling with outdated or inefficient software, Butter Technology can help. Whether it's custom software development or legacy system migration, they provide cutting-edge solutions to keep your business running smoothly. Visit buttertech.com to learn more.
Now, let's take a look ahead. What does the future of cybersecurity look like?
AI is going to play a huge role, both for defenders and attackers. AI-driven security solutions will help organizations detect threats in real time, but cybercriminals will also use AI to craft more sophisticated attacks.
And then there's quantum computing. Once quantum computers become mainstream, traditional encryption methods might become obsolete.
Which is why companies are already developing post-quantum cryptography to stay ahead of the curve.
Post-quantum cryptography? That sounds futuristic. What exactly is it?
Great question! Traditional encryption methods rely on complex mathematical problems that would take classical computers thousands of years to crack. But quantum computers, with their immense processing power, could potentially break those encryptions in minutes. Post-quantum cryptography is designed to use algorithms that even quantum computers won't be able to crack, ensuring data security well into the future.
That's fascinating, and definitely something businesses should start preparing for now, before quantum computing becomes mainstream. It's going to be a constant game of cat and mouse. But one thing's for sure, cybersecurity is only going to get more important in the coming years.
That's all for today's episode of Artificially Intelligent. Cybersecurity is evolving fast, and it's up to all of us to stay informed and stay protected.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and share it with a friend.
Until next time, stay curious, stay innovative, and stay artificially intelligent.